Hey, what's up you guys? It's Effie and today I wanted to film a baking video. Well, baking is one of the things I love most, and today I'm just gonna teach you how to make profiteroles. They seem very hard. I must admit, the first time I made them I failed as well, but I just got a really good recipe now and I haven't had any trouble since. Now you're probably wondering, what the fuck do I need? Well, easy. You need 4 eggs. They don't have to be scrambled, just literally just break them open and put them in a bowl. Then you need 125 grams of flour, just normal flour, not like self-rising or something. You also need 110 grams of butter. Just cut it up in like tiny pieces because they need to like melt evenly and easily. Also, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Then you need chocolate, preferably dark, but like milk or white will work as well. It just make it a lot sweeter, which is, it's already very sweet because we're putting in whipped cream. This needs to be whipped, obviously, but just whipped cream. And then lastly, we need 240 milliliters of just water. It can be from the tap or from a bottle. I always use from a sealed bottle because I don't know. Okay, so let's get started, right? So the first thing you've got to do is take the water and the butter and just pour it into a big bowl. There we go. Put the dishes away. So this is what it's supposed to look like. It's basically just the water and the butter in a bowl, and then you just have to put it on the stove and wait until the butter is melted into the water, and you just stir it all in between. So yeah, let's get this thing heated. You just have to keep stirring the water and the butter until the butter is fully melted, and it basically will just look like a big pile of yellowish water. You need to also make sure that it doesn't start cooking properly, because that really isn't good, because the butter will burn if that happens. The next thing you do when everything is melted, just add in the salt and the flour while stirring, and then you just keep stirring until there's a big dough ball. So just stirring. Make sure there aren't big clumps of flour in there anymore. It just needs to be one big ball of dough, literally a ball. You need to be able to just pull it out and just have one ball and nothing else. So really make sure all the flour is out. So this is kind of what it should look like when the butter, water, salt and flour is mixed in. And when it looks like that, you just put it in a big bowl. There we go. You just add in the eggs one by one, or try to, and then you stir it around. You can do it with a spoon or a fork or a proper mixing tool. It doesn't really matter what you use. When you are stirring in the eggs, just use a mixing tool or a spoon or fork, it doesn't really matter as long as it's like getting mixed in. I've got like a special one from Tupperware because it's just easy, and you see it doesn't stick in. You can just like get it out easily because it doesn't have an ending. I mean, when you're baking, that's really nice to have. Okay, so just casually mixing another egg. There we go. Oops, that was almost two. That was almost two. Whoops. Just mixing, mixing, mixing. Okay, mix in another one. You know what? I'm gonna be risky. I'm gonna do both. Make my life a lot easier. Okay, just mix them in. Make sure everything is very mixed. It should start to look a bit more like cake dough by now. Like still not fluid, but decent anyways. Because you need to put it in a piping bag later, and then you need to be able to put it on a baking tray without it running down the edges. There we go, we're almost there. Just give it a little stir. That's a big stir actually. We're literally almost there. I think I'm just gonna be covered in profiteroles by the end of this video. Like seriously, I'm already kind of covered-ish. Like, look at me. I'm the worst. I should have worn something like over my clothes to not get them dirty, but YOLO. Okay, so this is kind of what it's supposed to look like in the end. When you've got that, I'm gonna like clean up my hand first because I don't want to get it everywhere. Knowing me, that will happen anyways, but still. Then you have a piping bag with just a normal nozzle. Like it's just basically just a round one. You can also just cut off the end of the piping bag and not use a nozzle at all. Then it's easier to get a spoon for this one because you need to get the dough into the piping bag. Okay, so you got your piping bag, just scoop it in. Already covered again. I'm the worst at putting things into piping bags, even though I use them like way often. Ooh, it's already coming out on the other side. Oopsie. Oopsie daisy. That's not supposed to happen. Okay, my bowl's empty. There we go. Just gonna put it in the dishes. Casually washing my hands because I'm already covered again. Covered in profiteroles all over again. It's not gonna be the last time. Trust me. Okay, for the next step, you need baking trays. I have a really small oven, so I've got two, and only one of them can go in the oven at a time. So I'm gonna start filling up the big one first. So you just grab your piping bag, make sure the sides are turned the other way around again. Also, make sure there aren't any air bubbles in it, because it's not going to look pretty in your profiteroles. And then just pipe them onto the baking tray. Make sure they aren't too close together because they will grow a bit, and if they are too close, they will just collide. Also, don't put them too close to the sides. They will drip over, trust me. I've learned that the hard way. You can make them as big as you want to. Just take into account that the bigger they are, the longer they need to be on the oven. So make sure they are about even, because if you don't do that, then some will be baked quite darkly while the others are still completely whited out. There we go. There we go. This is what they're looking like for now. A tip, try wetting your finger and pushing in the top a bit. It will make them rise a bit more, and also will make sure they are quite smooth. There we go. There they are. I'm gonna put them into the oven, which I preheated at 220 degrees Celsius, and you just put them in for about 20 to 25 minutes. You just need to check on them every once in a while, see if they aren't burnt yet. So yeah, there they go. There we go. Okay guys, so all the profiteroles are out. Wait, I'm gonna show it. Wait for it. They look so good. Like, I made a few really small ones, and then I also made some very big ones. A lot of whipped cream can go in there. Good thing. I mean, amazing, right? So the next thing we've got to do is take a bowl with a bit of dark chocolate and a tiny bit of butter. You just put it into the microwave and melt it. Okay, so I'm gonna make my whipped cream myself, but you can also just like choose to buy it in the store, which is easier, but I think this one tastes better, so yeah. You just basically pour it all in. Oh. You just basically pour it all in into the bowl. There we go. That's one. And then the second one. Here we go. Just pouring it all in. We're gonna have a lot of whipped cream, and if I'm being honest, I think it's gonna be too much. So grab a spoon and just eat it yourself. I'm just quickly gonna whisk it over here because there is not a plug over that. I prefer using an electric whisk because it goes faster and it's just easier for the one who's whisking it. So here we go. Okay, so once we've whipped the cream, which is in here, it's like a really full bowl, and it tastes really good. We take a piping bag, and I have a special nozzle for this one. So it kind of plugs in, and it's a tiny opening that you can actually put inside of the profiteroles, which makes it a lot easier. So you fill it up with whipped cream, and then you put it inside of our profiteroles, and then you top it off with a little bit of chocolate, and that's basically it. So there we go guys, they're ready. Look at them, aren't they the cutest in the world? Like seriously, I wanna like eat them right now. So this is it for this week. Thank you for watching, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, if you want to make those, you can watch the video, but I'm also gonna put the recipe in the down bar, so you can just like watch it over there, okay? So thanks, bye guys!